Royal Q Team account. I can see our MC is already in the house. Dr. Bibo, you are most welcome. Leader Julius, please make Dr. Bibo the co-host and give me also the co-host powers or the host powers. If you're the one who have joined in with the other Royal Q Team account, please. I no longer have the host powers. Leader Julius, please. You have the host powers. Please unmute yourself. Make me a co-host. Make Dr. Bibo a co-host. Please, please, please. Yes. Awesome. Dr. Bibo, you are now a co-host. My leader, are you in the house? We are at 75, we are at 80, we are going. Once we hit 100, it's a good number to kick off our meeting. Dr. Bibo, are you in the house? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm in the house. I can hear you clearly.
Awesome. You are our great MC tonight, and I know you're going to make it fire. Everybody in this house is prepared to learn. So I wish to give you the powers, to give you the mic, and all the honor to take us through this Zoom meeting tonight. Thank you very much. Apologies from Dr. Milton. For those who were expecting Dr. Milton, he was engaged on another meeting. And now today we have Dr. Bibo as our MC, our able MC. Thank you very much. Over to you, my leader. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Leader Princess. We are very happy and humbled to have you in our team, acting as our host and hosting the whole globe together in this meeting. I would like to welcome everyone who has had a chance to join us, and let us share the links. Let us share the link so that we can exceed the 100-meter number, and so that we can spread the message to more and more people. So as your co-host, I'm Chadwick Bibo, hosting you from Nakuru, Kenya. And by training, I'm a physiotherapist attached at our county referral hospital in Nakuru. And I work this business part-time. And therefore, I'm a proud distributor of the Royal Q and robots, and I'm a team builder, building teams in the Royal Q business. I have a background in medical background, but I also have a little experience in networking, having worked in the network industry for the last 12 years. So I'm sure that this is a very good opportunity for all of us. For those who are seasoned and those who are not seasoned, the Royal Q opportunity gives us all an equal opportunity, because the robot works for you, and you just put in a little effort, and the rest is done automatically by the Royal Q robot, which works for you on the 3 exchanges that we have, Binance, Coinbase, and also Huobi Global. So we are happy to have a chance that allows us to bring in our friends and our colleagues to work with us, so that we may all have a chance to improve our lives. Royal Q is a game changer, coming to share its ability and its stability in the industry of cryptocurrency trading, and we are sure that we are going to make it big time in this opportunity. We have great testimonies lined up, and we have great leaders lined up to speak to us this evening, and we are sure that we are going to have a very, very, very powerful system of education and a very powerful system of doing business. And therefore, we all combine our efforts and resources to make sure that you have a great experience having had a chance to be in this meeting. So have a seat, have a cup of tea if you have, and let's relax and learn together. So we have great leaders lined up for us, and because we have already hit our 101 target, which we are saying we would start our meeting, I would like to officially invite our first speaker. And our first speaker is none other than the famous and the most entertaining and the most informative and well-informed leader from Uganda. And he is a friend of mine. He is none other than our leader from Uganda. Yes, you guessed it right. That is Dr. Julius Kabanda from Uganda is going to take us through the first bit of this training. He'll tell us what is cryptocurrency and how we come in with the robot. So welcome, Dr. Kabanda. Are you on the line, please? Dr. Kabanda, I would like to hand over to you so that we take up the first session. Dr. Julius? Leader Julius, are you available? Are you on the? Yes, I can see.
Leader Julius seems not to be in position. I can't see him, I can't locate him, but I know he'll be joining us in a short while. So what we can do, because we have a co-presenter, we can have Robert Barnes. Then once Leader Julius joins with us, he can be the second presenter. Thank you.
That is still okay. That is still okay, because we have two opportunities in this business, which are interrelated and independent. So any one of us can benefit from the networking aspect, which is called the affiliate program in RoyalQ. And you can also benefit from the trading aspect of the RoyalQ robot. So whichever comes first is beneficial to all of us. So because Leader Julius is not available at presently, we'll jump all the way and cross the seas, and we are going to land in America, the United States of America. And yes, I can see Leader Julius is back. Leader Julius?
Yes, he's back and in position. Thank you.
Yes, I can see Leader Julius is back. So let's have Leader Julius take us through the first aspect. Leader Julius, I'm sorry, you are just about to fly to America, but since you are just across the border, I think you should come in and take up your mantle.
That's good. He let me off the hook.
In advance, you can take a little breath and relax. You'll come in just after Leader Julius. So as I was introducing Leader Julius actually does not need introduction in this business. Leader Julius has been a trainer, a motivator of many, and he's leading among the biggest teams in the world currently. So he is a very well-known figure in this meeting, and we are going to give him all the honors and listen to him. I'm sure he's also going to teach us and make us followers of this business, and we are going to all succeed together. Thank you very much. Dr. Julius, come in and take us through the affiliate program, the cryptocurrency trading aspect of the program. Thank you very much.
Oh my God. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, the world. It's a pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege to have you today. Thank you so much, Princess Sarah. Thank you so much, my brother, my friend from Kenya. Wow, one of the great leaders, Leader Buibo, leading us. I'm happy to be one of your presenters tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I want to respect and apprehend the presence of different leaders on the call. I want to first and foremost welcome my brother all the way from United States of America, Robert Barnes. I want to welcome Leader Annalyn all the way from Dubai. I want to recognize the presence of different leaders on this call. I see my friend, my brother, Leader Campus from that side of that side of Ghana. Happy to have you, one of our great leaders on the call, ladies and gentlemen. I want to recognize the presence of Leader Abby, Leader Rochelle, so many leaders on this call, Leader Annalyn, friends and brothers, Captain Jumbo, ladies and gentlemen, Coach J in the house. All right, Leader Ernest in the house, ladies and gentlemen. I want to recognize Leader Lima in the house. I want to recognize different leaders. Protocol observed to all our V3s, V4s, V5s onto this call, ladies and gentlemen. Leader Preshi, I see Mr. Spirito Movilu. Oh my God, I see Leader Treshi all the way from Dubai. Oh my God, today it's powerful. Wow. Leader Esther Ann in the house, ladies and gentlemen. This is exciting. I see Leader Doris Angel, Leader Reda. I see Leader Brenda. I see now my brother champion all the way from Cameroon. Oh my God, today it is complete metamorphosis. My name is Julius, and I'm super duper dumbling excited to be your first presenter. Ladies and gentlemen, onto the call. I learned about this amazing opportunity on the 12th of June, 2021. But what was mind-blowing is that I was broke, right? Like, seriously, I was broke. And someone invited me to look at a business that gives me power of my money. I need to get this to your heart, ladies and gentlemen. I need to speak to your heart today. I don't want to speak to your minds. Allow me to speak to your heart. Onto the call today that when I knew into crypto like 6 months ago, for the very first time, from my medical background, I entered cryptocurrency. And let me tell you, the gentlemen, like the word says, crypto, everything was new to me. Everything was new. And look, ladies and gentlemen, someone gave me an opportunity. And what was the opportunity? The opportunity was saying, get your money from your Ugandan shillings, open up a Bitcoin wallet address, and send this money to this specific Bitcoin address. Ladies and gentlemen, I lost 16,000 plus in that opportunity. And my friend told me, Julius, this is what happens in this business. You need to join an opportunity when it has just started. And by the time others join, you have made money and you join another one. So it had become my own ingredient. You know what? After losing in that opportunity, I joined another one. And this one was planting trees online. All right? Who is here and would love to plant trees online? You would love to plant trees online. You imagine? I was planting trees on the internet. And let me tell you what happened, ladies and gentlemen, before I take you through what is cryptocurrency. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there was a gentleman by his name was a CEO of a certain company. Whenever he wanted to come on Zoom, he made sure there are trees. There were trees behind his background. And so whenever he came on camera, this guy used to express himself. We are planting trees all over the world. We are going to sell carbon credits all over the world. I was super excited and I invested in over $6,000. This guy woke up one day and he said, oh my God, I have been abused. I have been rebuked. And starting tomorrow, I will stop paying you my Bitcoin. I'll give you in my own coin. Then I asked myself, what did I join? Did I join a Bitcoin company that's paying via Bitcoin, or any company can wake up any day and make its own cryptocurrency? Ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of my life. I lost my last funds in this company of planting trees online. And how much was this company paying me, ladies and gentlemen? This company was paying us 1.6 per day. Oh, it was so sweet, because if you invested in $1,000, you'd make $16 every single day. I was super excited, and I spread this business to everybody that I know. Now, look, ladies and gentlemen, I explained this business to my mother, and she got her teacher earning salary, and she invested in this company. When this company crashed, my mother lost, my friend lost, and my family lost, and I became broke. So on the 12th of June, I decided to go back to employment. Do I have people onto the call that hate employment? You on the call? Let me see hands. You hate being employed. You hate orders from above. You like financial freedom, but you like freedom for yourself. You know, you would love by yourself to decide what to do when you want to do it. Let me see some people on the call. You love to wake up and make your own timetable, right? Can I see some people on the call that love to wake up and design your own timetable? And you feel like, it's me, today I'm going to do the following, and the following, all right? And that's the lifestyle you love, and that was me. I hate being employed. And look, after losing all my funds in this company, I was now deciding to go back to employment. And I was now going to start from scratch to look for a job because I'd lost all my capital. Ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time, I was able to understand what is cryptocurrency. I was able to understand what is DeFi currency. I was able to understand that there is something legit. And the reason why I had lost in the past is because I lacked information. Do you have some people on the call that believe one of the reasons why they lost in their previous investments is because they lacked information? Can I see some hands? Because you lacked information, people used your lack of information and they used you to make themselves rich. And that was me. I was joining everything, and everything that looked like crypto, ladies and gentlemen. Everything that resembled the crypto, that was me in. And I lost all my money, I lost my name, I lost my future, and I became broke. But the reason was simple. I never knew the definition of cryptocurrency. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, onto the call, my name is Julius Kabanda. Julius Kabanda, I come from Uganda. By profession, I have a medical background with me, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm a serial entrepreneur. I love supporting people. I love coaching people. When I understand something, I want everybody all over the world to understand. And because of this, that's why I'll be able to explain to you tonight what cryptocurrency is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen, like you see on your screen, cryptocurrency is a media of exchange. And this media of exchange is created and stored electronically in the blockchain. I want to repeat this. Cryptocurrency is a media of exchange created and stored electronically in the blockchain, ladies and gentlemen, using encryption techniques to control ladies and gentlemen, the creation of monetary units and to verify the transfer of funds. And Bitcoin is the best example. But before, ladies and gentlemen, I break down what cryptocurrency is for you, allow me explain the evolution of money, because there's someone for the very first time are listening to the word cryptocurrency. And because they are listening to the word cryptocurrency for the very, very first time, I would love, ladies and gentlemen, to explain how did we reach this far about cryptocurrency? How did we get this far, ladies and gentlemen? How did it come that right now, instead of us talking about paper money, we are talking about crypto? How did this come into place, ladies and gentlemen? And before I go into more about Bitcoin, crypto, and these sort of words that are new to someone, allow me to talk about the evolution of money. Since centuries before, ladies and gentlemen, there has been, ladies and gentlemen, transformation of money in what we call the evolution. And the evolution started with barter trade. My grandfather, I think by their time, they used to give their cows. You know, they say, let me give you a cow and you give me a rabbit. You give me a cow, you give me a rabbit. I give you a cow, you give me a rabbit. And I think that was their mode of mechanism. And this was just a medium where people used to exchange. And that worked very well. Later they said, now, no, your rabbit is not equal to my cow, right? Because there was lack of proper division of funds, and they said, okay, now let us use gold, precious metals. And you know, in the colonization of the world, there was the colonization of good countries, and this one decided to make metal coins from precious metals like silver, ladies and gentlemen, like gold, and that was the media of exchange, ladies and gentlemen, on the call. And could you imagine that in 1971? The president of the United States of America by then came up with an idea and said, but we need to form a paper that can be easily transported, right? Because the metal coins are bulky, the metal coins are uncomfortable, and they made the paper money. And most of you come from countries. You come from Uganda, where they use the Ugandan shillings. You come from the United States of America, where they use the US dollar. You come from Europe, where they're using the pounds. It doesn't matter whether you come from Ghana, where they use the Ghana cedi. Maybe you're coming from Kenya, where they use the Kenyan shillings. Maybe you're coming from South Africa, where they're using the South African rands. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter where you're coming from, or the Namibian dollar, or the naira if you're coming from Nigeria. And this paper money has also had a transformation. And ladies and gentlemen, what brought the transformation is the power, ladies and gentlemen, that brought in the idea of turning this paper money electronic. And most of you are paying your goods and services all over the world without touching the paper money and in the use of plastic cards. As we speak right now, you can transfer money from the United States of America, maybe to Uganda, using maybe Western Union. So many means. It means also the paper money has been electronized. But the challenge with this paper money, ladies and gentlemen, is controlled by central banks and governments. And because it's controlled by central banks and governments, ladies and gentlemen, it incurs what we call inflation. It incurs inflation, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because governments have the power to print more money as much as they can. So in 2008, it was a worldwide inflation. And the inflation that happened in 2008 brought in an idea of crypto. A commercial media of exchange like others, like I was explaining before, ladies and gentlemen, that is not controlled by anyone. And that's why we invited you here, ladies and gentlemen, to look at something that's not controlled by anyone. And allow me, ladies and gentlemen, right now, define what is cryptocurrency to you. Maybe you have heard about crypto for a very long time. Maybe you have joined things you call cryptocurrency. But before, by the way, I talk about cryptocurrency and define it in details what it is, let me just come back here just 1 minute. I want to find out if I have friends like me. Okay, I don't want to talk to everything I lost. But do I have people onto the call? You joined a particular company and they sold you a coin, and up to now you cannot find that coin in existence. They told you this is going to be the future, and you bought, you have millions and trillions of these crypto coins, and they tell you this is the new crypto, it's going to take over, it is the one that if you have it, you'll control the world, it's the only one. I see the Dagamba's putting up his hand, and some of you have lost millions and thousands and hundreds. And these coins are controlled by someone. You have people who have joined companies with CEOs. You have a coin that has a CEO. The CEO of this crypto. Today we are going to be meeting the CEO of certain coin. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why you are losing is because of lack of information. It's because of lack of information. It is centralized. Someone wakes up in the morning and says, starting tomorrow, this coin will be $5. Please buy because this coin is going to go to $10. We are finishing its supply because I'm the CEO. And what they do, the next morning, they do a rug pull out everything, and you go to zero. The reason is lack of information. And that's why we invited you here. And the answer is simple for you to understand, Julius, what is real crypto? What is real crypto? Because we have understood the evolution, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said before, you look at your screen, all right? You look at your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Cryptocurrency is a media of exchange, right, Julius? Created and stored electronically in the blockchain. Beautiful and nice. Using encryption techniques to control creation of monetary units. Oh my God. How dare you join something called cryptocurrency, and this something you have joined, anyone can create any new coin anytime they want. That's not crypto. To verify the transfer of funds, every time you send something onto the blockchain system, you verify the transfer because it goes through so many computers at the same time. And because it goes through so many computers at the same time, it cannot be hacked and it cannot be lost. And Bitcoin is the best example. Ladies and gentlemen, what are some of, ladies and gentlemen, the few things that we need to know that makes crypto legit? One, crypto has no intrinsic value. In that it's not redeemable for another commodity such as gold. Some of you are being deceived. I will not keep it there. Ladies and gentlemen, it has no physical form, and it exists only in the network. It exists only in the network. Before, by the way, I continue. Do I have friends onto the call, ladies and gentlemen? Do I have friends onto the call, ladies and gentlemen, that you have been promised? We are going to get this coin, put it onto maybe a Visa card. It's called this card. Once you buy it, ladies and gentlemen, this card will have your crypto, and you can, they are creating to make sure you lose money. This is very, very important. Its supply is not determined by a central bank or by any organization or by any individual, ladies and gentlemen. And the network is completely decentralized. Oh my God. We are talking about decentralized finance, ladies and gentlemen, where it is moved by demand and supply. Demand and supply. And so since it is decentralized, ladies and gentlemen, for example, like I said, Bitcoin is one of the examples. They created only 21 million Bitcoins. And as since 2009, ladies and gentlemen, the Bitcoin has moved from 0.08 to now, as we speak, over $40,000. But could you imagine? Last year, it went up to over $69,000. So it has no intrinsic value. It keeps on going up and going down. So as many people acquire Bitcoin, the supply gets limited. And so now you have understood where we came from to reach cryptocurrency. Ladies and gentlemen, onto the call. There are so many ways we can make money from crypto. And one of the first way we can make money from crypto, ladies and gentlemen, is store of value. You can buy Bitcoin, store it maybe for 3 to 4 years. Imagine, ladies and gentlemen, on the call, someone bought Bitcoin at 0.08. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2009, as we speak, one Bitcoin is over $40,000. If he bought 1,000, how rich could be that person? All right. The second thing, ladies and gentlemen, cryptocurrency can be used as a medium of exchange that I've explained. If I want to transfer money, ladies and gentlemen, from United States of America to Uganda, I just need a crypto wallet, all right? I just need a crypto wallet, ladies and gentlemen, to transfer this money so I don't need to pay extra fees. And I can be able to purchase anything all over the world. 3, ladies and gentlemen, cryptocurrency can be traded, okay? It can be traded. What do I mean? Buy low and sell high. Cryptocurrency can be traded. It can be bought when low and sold high. And that's why we invited you here. With that simple introduction, ladies and gentlemen, allow me welcome you once again to Team Eagles International. All right? Team Eagles International and another team that we are gathering together to have you tonight. I want to welcome you to our presentation. Right now, I want to take you through our short presentation. And this short presentation that I want to take you through, ladies and gentlemen, has the power to explain to you. It has the ability to explain to you, ladies and gentlemen, what this is all about. And I'm going to take as little time as possible, all right? As little time as possible, ladies and gentlemen, to keep it short and simple for everybody. All right, Julius? Yes, of course. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and 3 and 1 and 3. All right, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just coming back here. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen, all right? And keep it very, very simple for you, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, since trading is one of the major ways we can make money, ladies and gentlemen, allow me welcome you to Automatic Intelligent Trading System. And that is an amazing reason why we invited you here. We are going to be looking at trading. And trading is one of the best ways we can make a lot of money into the crypto market space. And now we are going to be talking about Royal Q. Ladies and gentlemen, Royal Q is an artificially intelligent robot. So the power of trading unleashed by one app, one application. Ladies and gentlemen, like you say, all right, I should tell my friends, if you have a laptop, you have a smartphone, and this smartphone, Julius, it doesn't have a smart tool, it is a damn phone, all right, okay. So let me talk about this one app, ladies and gentlemen. It's a blockchain industry miracle. I've explained that, but it introduces the new era of crypto trading. Ladies and gentlemen, if it's your first time to talk about trading, people have been trading before, ladies and gentlemen. And they have been taking a lot of time, like I'm going to show you on my screen. They've been taking a lot of time. For example, if this is my Binance account, all right, where are you, Mr. Binance? You know I'm your best friend. So I'm here. My name, you know, before you log into your Binance account, you need to have verifications that talk on about you. Maybe you want to trade Bitcoin, all right? Now, Julius needs to open his eyes on the market. What are Bolingo lines? What is this volume? MACD, RSI. I see this line, it's above this line. Now, when I look at this line and look at the previous performance of the Bitcoin, I feel that now the Bitcoin will going high. But could you imagine what happens into this crypto market space? You need to open your eyes, but it moves every microsecond. So many traders all over the world miss out on huge profit that takes place every microsecond. Why? Because they manually trade by themselves. That's why everybody needs a tool, and that's the new crypto trading. What is the name of the tool? The name of the tool that breaks down the manual trading system is known as Royal Q. Oh my God. When I talk about this word, and I feel its power, when I talk about this word, and I feel its ability to allow everybody, my friend Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money while asleep, you will work until you die. Could you imagine someone working until they die? Why? Because when you retire, ladies and gentlemen, you need cash. So you need, if you are into your retirement, welcome to Royal QI, because in your retirement, you're going to have a tool that can make money for you too. If you are onto the call, ladies and gentlemen, and you are a youth like me, you are looking for a job, you are going to have a tool that's going to give you a job you can do like me, full-time, overtime, extra time. Hey, if you are a housewife and you love staying home with your family, make good food for your family, all right? Okay, take care of your husband, take care of your children without interruption, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, this is for you. Why? Because you can stay in the family. Oh my God, do I have people? Oh, do I have people on the call before I continue? You know, I love all these classes, ladies and gentlemen. Do I have friends on the call? Let me see if I have friends on the home that love staying home. You are on the call, ladies and gentlemen, and you love staying home with your family. You don't want to go anywhere to look for money. You just want to stay with your home and feel free every day, maybe going for outings, maybe going for shopping, wake up, go for shopping, come back home, stay with your life, with your family, and never look for money, all right? You don't want to look for money, ladies and gentlemen, because you can have a system that can make the money for you. Welcome to this call, because, gentlemen, the tool I'm about to unleash for you, it has that ability, all right? Oh my God, I love this thing. I love this thing, ladies and gentlemen. What's happening? What's happening with my screen, all right? Let me see what's happening. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute, I need to get to know, right? Okay, sorry for that, just a minute. Let me stop sharing. You know, these devices, I come from Africa. I just learned about this smartphone. It's a 5G phone, but sometimes it's clever than me. Someone should not say, oh, Julius, why is this phone disturbing you? Also, I didn't know that these phones can do so many things. But if you have this phone and you are like me, you don't, it's not making money for you, but mine does. But I'm trying to explain, if it disturbs you like me, please don't get worried. This is a learning process. Someone was here laughing for me. The phone is disturbing. Don't worry. I'm learning, okay? Right, all right. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to introduce you. The name of tool is Royal Julius, like you said below. All right, just a minute. Okay, just a minute, ladies and gentlemen, just a minute. We are getting there, all right. Allow me to introduce you to this tool. The name of the tool is known as Royal Q, ladies and gentlemen. And this tool known as Royal Q, ladies and gentlemen, it has power and ability because it's a one-click robotic trading system that has made crypto trading possible for everybody, even if you have little or no experience in crypto trading, by using a quantification system. Right. So what is quantitative trading? Quantitative trading involves the development of trading strategies with the help of advanced mathematical models. Hey, this is good, like I'll show you. The key idea is to pick investments, build a trading solely that is based on mathematics. Julius, what are the advantages of having a system that's based on mathematics? For example, ladies and gentlemen, if I want to take 2% from the market. I just tell the robot, sir, all right, can I take 2% from the market? And that will take place. The robot will take 2% from the market for me, ladies and gentlemen, and I will make extra amazing income, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, those are some of the amazing advantages. Two, it uses high frequency. And what do I mean by high frequency? The royalty quantitative robot uses a certain strategy to buy and sell crypto with high frequency and to obtain profit for us. And so as it does this, it uses a cycle to compound, which is one of the 7 wonders of the world. So every profit that the robot makes, it automatically buys again and sells at high frequency. What do I mean that it buys again and sells at high frequency, ladies and gentlemen? It buys, sells, meaning it returns your profit back in the market and uses it to make more money for you. So if you understand this auto system, you will make crazy money. Why? Because the bot. So now this one, I'm going to speak slowly. I've changed my tone because they are latecomers. You are on this call and you're a latecomer. This is for you. Maybe the backbenchers. You're on this call and you're a backbencher. You're a backbencher. Only backbenchers. Backbenchers, are you there? Listen to this. The robot trades 24 hours, 7 days without interruption. So it helps you make money by keeping the eye on the market 24 hours, 7 days. I love this. Whenever I am snowing, deep in sleep, dreaming, the robot is saying, oh, sir, the Bitcoin is down. Let me buy more for you. Hello, Julius. Oh, the Bitcoin is going more down. Oh, we are busy buying. We are busy buying. Now, right now, the Bitcoin is rising, all right, from 38 going up. Oh, we had bought too much when the market was going down. Let us sell for you. Let us sell for you. Get profit down. Get profit down. Get profit down. That's what I'm talking about. We together, the backbenchers. But now the people who came in very early, let me inform you, this is live trading. Why live trading? Because digital currencies fluctuate every day. Julius, what do you mean? I mean they go up and they go down. And the reason why I love this business is because of the volatility of the Bitcoin. You know, there has been a time when it was at $45,000, I hope last week. Today I'm happy. It's at 38. Julius, what does this mean? I'm buying more. I'm using my robot to buy more Bitcoin for myself because it's now cheap, all right? And when it gets cheap, so ladies and gentlemen, this is live trading. There's no prediction. Julius, why? Do we have people who have predictors? I have my friend, he's very good at predicting. One day he told me, Julius, keep your money safely. Get $100. When the Bitcoin gets at 38,000, buy at once. I said, okay, sir, because I was new. But I never understood the dollar cost averaging principle that the bot uses. Why it gets my $100. When it's at 38, it puts in $10. When it's at 37, it puts in $10. When it's at 36, it puts in $10. And that's what I'm talking about, live trading. No prediction, no future. What is happening right now is what the board does that good. Yes, Julius, because it has the power to buy and sell. It's help us make money. And because of that, ladies and gentlemen, it uses its own unique profit strategy to replace manual market tracking. Me, one of the things was that I hate overstudying. For you to trade in crypto, you need to study candlestick. Bullish, calf down. There are certain things that confuse me a lot. Calf down, it has reached resistant line. The other thing, it has Smania, it's now above the support. Smania, when it goes above the support, Smania under the resistance. No, I was tired. When someone took me to that class, he told me, Julius, when you learn this thing, you become a millionaire. Also, this guy was broke. He was only depending on my information. So I needed something that is automatic, like Royal Q. That, low, we buy for you. So I don't need to resistance support. You understand those things. Me, I'm not a crypto trader. Why? Because profitable mathematical trading starts from scratch. It begins here. It begins here, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because Royal Q adapts strategies, different strategies that you could use to make profit. Technology is that enough? No, Julius. Infusion, intelligent, Now me, there is a boy I studied with by the names of Obo knew mathematics so much that by the time the teacher wrote x plus y minus z equals w, now someone says, which mathematics is that? Me, I'm telling you, because I went to school and studied hard and I got a good job, a good grade. When I got a good grade, I thought I would get a good job, my friend. Now I earn the salary that some people are taking for years in one day. So now I wonder, these things really. So it is artificially intelligent. When it sees the market going, having momentum, say, Julius, instead of you taking 1.3, we are going to make sure you take 5% from the market. So you are done with trading with just a click, few buttons. This is a semi-automatic trading part, so you just need to press a few buttons or use the master traders available for you. It's up to you. Depending on your capital, you'll sync a strategy and be able to keep making money. Oh my God, here are the quick facts. I will speak... I will down because I don't want those ones whose microphones are not off to hear. The robot trades 24 hours, 7 days, 365 days in a year. When I saw this, I said to myself, why do I need to get employed again? Why? I discovered I didn't need to be employed. Why, Julius? Because this robot, you know, when I go, when I'm at work, when I finish work, I don't get paid. So it needs me to be there. Even when I had my own clinic in Wikwe district, the day I don't appear, I don't make money. So I want somebody that is the robot that do the work for me. Ladies and gentlemen on the call, it works on your Android and iOS phone, so you don't need to have a laptop to do the business. You don't need to invest more. Just your smartphone. That was so nice for me. But that's perfect and pure. It's not affected by data and Wi-Fi being off. Why? Because it is artificial intelligence. Julius, can you expound? With only 120 USDT. Now, this was my calculation. I'm getting a worker at 120, and this worker will work for me for 365 days in a year. It means I'm paying this worker once and he works forever. I said, where on this world will I start a business and employ someone and I don't pay this person per month? Never. So I discovered that I got the cheapest, efficient, sustainable, effective application. All right. Could you imagine? That's not enough, ladies and gentlemen. No monthly subscription. Now, as I'm about to come to the end, okay, as I'm about to come, do I have friends on the call? There is where you joined. There is this trader. You are sending money every month, and you need to subscribe like 600 for every month. You are here. And I'm speaking slowly so that the owner of the trading, that manual trader trades for you doesn't hear if he's on this call, and you pay him around 300 per month. But the money you pay is bigger than the profit you make. That was for only those ones. Ladies and gentlemen, your capital and your profit remain safe in your wallet. Mama yangu. If you don't understand this point, if you were Christian, you could say amen, but slowly in your heart. I had never seen a business, ladies and gentlemen, on the call as I get done, where your money remains in your wallet. I shall give this to, but even the bank, I'm not in control. I put money on my Binance, as I'm going to show you, Hobby or Coinbase. It's me to decide when to withdraw and when to deposit. It's me. And if it's me, I'm the one in charge. I can say, off robot, I want my capital, I can take it. So we trade on 3 major exchanges, Binance, Hobby, and Coinbase. Why? Because these have the power and the ability, ladies and gentlemen, to allow us have private keys, that we are the ones that can be in charge of our accounts. That said, ladies and gentlemen, it means your funds are safe 100%, and through API binding, we shall be able to connect to your Binance account. Advantages as I wind up my presentation, there are only 5. The bot can be mathematically set at how much you need from the business. You'll be able to earn according to your capital and how the market is. It is simple and easy to operate. It's artificially intelligent. Security is in your hands. It is real-time strategy. What's happening right now? Ladies and gentlemen, if that is so good, it has an amazing referral program, no month maintenance, and it has real-time payment. And because of that, ladies and gentlemen, it has really changed my life. Right? I started with only $85 and I've used the business to build over 70 plus $1,000 from this business. My life has changed. It has made me believe that crypto is the future. It has made me now, this is my job. It's the only thing I do. I love staying with my friends. I love chilling. I love staying with my family. I love working from home. And I love all the leaders across the world on this call. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasant pleasure, as well as a privilege to be one of your presenters tonight. Those that have taken too much time, I'm sorry, but invite your friend, because the next presenter onto this call, ladies and gentlemen, is a man who has a vision, is a man who saw the power of this business, is a gentleman who is going to take us through the second part, ladies and gentlemen, of this presentation, because once you understand the second part, your life shall never be the same. Back to you, our great friend, Editu from Kenya, Mr. Bibo. From my side, Julius Kabanda from Uganda.
Wow. That was great. That was a great presentation. It was on fire. And I'm sure that we have all learned from wherever we tuned in. That was very, very, very powerful and very informative, coming from Uganda, from our leader, this upcoming V6, Julius Kabanda from Uganda. And we are very happy to have had that chance to hear that preamble, the first part of the presentation, which dealt so much on what is cryptocurrency. So even the newcomer has had an opportunity to learn what it is and how it works. And thank you very much also for giving us a chance to understand what RoyalQ does and how it is manufactured, how it is programmed to run. We can all take advantage of it and get all the benefits that comes with it. Now, thank you very much. And we're coming from Uganda. We are going to fly right away to America, where we have our lined up our leader Robert Barnes, who is going to present USA. Therefore, let's be prepared and welcome the Mr. Robert Barnes, so that he takes us to through the next level, which is the affiliate program that is offered in this company. Thank you very much. And as we welcome you, Dr. Barnes, Mr. Barnes, I'm sure you are around.
I am. Can you hear me okay?
Karibu sana. That is a welcome note in the Kiswahili language. Karibu sana. You are most welcome. Let's learn from you.
Thank you, Dr. Bwibo. Thank you, Mr. Julius Kabanda from Uganda. He is a hard act to follow, man. I need to find out what kind of energy drink that guy drinks. He brings it every time he does this. The first time I heard Julius Kabanda, I was just knocked out by his presentation. I just quickly, before we get into the comp plan, wanted to piggyback on a couple of things that Julius said. One of which is where crypto's going. Just real quickly, I've got some visuals that I hope will bring that, perspectives change depending on where you are in the world. I'm here in the Seattle area. I'm 63 years old, married to a lovely woman that comes from Romania. We have adult kids we're empty nesters at this point. But I've been in crypto since 2017 and seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I want to show you some of the good that's going on. Then I'm going to show you the ugly. Then I'm going to show you the good again. So here is my attempt at showing you the cool stuff that is right before our eyes, if we're open to observing that. One of which is what's going on in the crypto market. Here is an arena that's in Los Angeles, California, and it was called Staples Center until Crypto.com came along with, $700 $700 million and said, we want our name on there. And they said, okay. They said, okay. Also, when you start to see some of the smart old money, that this is what Warren Buffett said back in the day about crypto, he equated it to rat poison, okay, in 2018. Now, wind the clock forward to 2022, and good old Mr. Buffett said, hey, well, he didn't say it. The SEC reported that his company had invested $1 billion in a Brazilian bank that was in what? Crypto. So he went from rat poison to putting $1 billion into it. Apparently, he decided that the rat poison tasted better. So just an amazing transformation. Also, we have a sporting event that is one of the largest sporting events. It is the largest sporting event in the USA and one of the largest in the world. It's American football, the Super Bowl. And this was an occasion this time where all of a sudden, not one, but multiple crypto companies were advertising in the Super Bowl. Why is this significant? Because they're spending money like drunken sailors. I mean, it's unbelievable. Here was FTX, a terrific outfit, by the way. I like the whole philosophy behind this exchange, but here they are. They're spending a lot of money. Coinbase Pro, which, by the way, is one of the exchanges that we use with Royal Q. Coinbase Pro. What did Coinbase Pro do? They came out with this really interesting ad with a barcode. It was so crazy popular that it brought their server to its knees. It literally just went absolutely nuts, brought their server down. And it really was something, you know. Here's Crypto.com, Matt Damon, you know, very popular movie star. Here's that arena again, the LA Lakers and the LA Clippers and other major sports teams play there. LeBron James, who most would argue these days is the very best guy playing basketball, he plays there. And by the way, also a fan of crypto, so much so that he was on, this is his son, on the commercial for Crypto.com with LeBron. Ladies and gentlemen, these are clues. These are clues happening right before our eyes. Crypto is not on trial. Crypto is, what we're seeing here is crypto going mainstream. Mainstream. This, you know, this being the most recent example, the Crypto.com arena, $700 million. That's almost $750 million just to have their name on there. Why are they spending that kind of money? You know, when you look at these advertisements in the Super Bowl, those advertisements cost, $7 million for 30 seconds. For 30-second commercial, $7 million, because they know the size of the audience. It's a huge audience. So I just say all that to say, you know, these are things that are indications of what's going on. Now, another thing that Julius mentioned is he had been stung. He had been burned by things out there, and some of the things out there that, you know, I would refer to this as the wall of shame or the scoundrels list. These are companies that ran off with people's money. And they take on different forms, okay? One of which was one I was involved with in 2017 on the left-hand side here called USI Tech. Why do I show you this? Because a lot of people get taken advantage of when they're new. I was one of them. I have battle scars. So does Julius. Okay, different companies. Here was another one, Mirror Trading International, very popular in South Africa, South African company. They just apprehended the CEO. I mean, listen to this word, apprehended. They caught the CEO because he'd run off with the money and he was in Brazil, okay? And they're extraditing him back to South Africa. Now, are these words that you want associated with your money? I know I asked the obvious. Of course not. Neither do I. The common theme in all of these companies is you send your money directly to them, okay? Directly to the company. And that is called a promise to pay program, meaning you know, and I hear my African colleagues refer to these types of businesses as ROI businesses. That was a new term for me. ROI, promise to pay, same thing. You send your money directly to the company and hope that they keep their word. They promise to pay you. I really think these should be renamed promise to pray, because you're going to be praying for your money to come in. You're going to pray for your money to come back to you. And what you need to be really good at, guys, is identifying some of the things that are red flags out in the marketplace. What are the red flags? when you look at a business, how do you identify, what is a red flag? And you don't want to be that guy where your spirit animal is the bull. They charge at red flags too. Okay? They run right toward the red flag. And how is this something that's important right now? Because there are companies out there, and it's kind of like coronavirus. There's the Ponzi virus. They're hard to detect. They look legit. There's some out there right now that are in the Forex arena, and I like Forex. I've traded Forex since 2004, both manually and automated trading. And there was a company recently, it'll remain nameless for our presentation here, but those of you that have seen this will know which one I'm referring to. Here are some things to look for that are the red flags. I looked at this, and I was on their presentation for, I don't know, something like 3 minutes, maybe as much as 5 minutes. The returns are way higher than the very best traders in the world achieve. I've worked with traders that, traded for Fidelity, traded for Charles Schwab, the high net worth desk at those firms, really capable traders. And I know the kind of returns that they're able to generate. And when they're way beyond that and they're very predictable, it's a red flag. When we go back to these companies, what do all these companies tell you? We're going to pay you 1% a day. We're going to pay you 1.2% a day or 3% a day or whatever the number. When you hear that, it's a giant red flag because real trading can't do that. There's no way that that's real trading. So when they tell you a fixed return, be nervous, but, have the radar going up, have the red flag meter going off. The next thing is they said, in this particular case with this firm, they said the broker fees, we're white labeling a broker, and we're getting all these big fees from the trading. Well, when you go full circle in a trade, you might have somewhere between 1, 2, 3 pips per trade. If you're into Forex, that'll be familiar. If you're not, it won't. But that's the way that the brokers make their money. But when you start seeing ridiculously high commissions, what is up with that? How are they able to afford to pay out these commissions? Because it's the same fees if they're a real Forex broker that everybody else charges. They have to be competitive, right? How are they doing that? Oh, wait a minute. There's only one broker you can choose. Huge red flag. Huge red flag. If there's one broker and you can't choose your broker, we got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. This means that they could dip into the funds of the people that are putting their money into their broker account. Why? Because they control the brokerage account. The company itself does. This was the one that when I saw that, I thought, it's very clever. As I said to start out with this, it's hard to detect. They look legitimate. But if you have the perspective to look at them, the clues are way higher returns than normal, and at a number that is not sustainable by even the very best traders in the world. The broker fees, they say, well, the broker fees are what are paying these commissions. But ask yourself, why am I not able to choose my own broker if, in fact, your trading is so good? Why can't I use my own broker, which I control the funds there? If there's anything I don't like, I can cut the umbilical cord. Why am I not able to do that? Okay, these are questions that will help you avoid getting battle scars, because wisdom is learning from the mistakes of me or Julius or people that have already gotten the battle scars. You don't have to repeat that yourself. If you repeat that yourself, you're like this guy running toward the red flag. You don't want to be that guy. Okay? And it's not a question of if these businesses are going to blow up. It's not a question of that at all. It's a question of when. How long is the fuse when you get on board? Okay? That's what we're staring at here, guys, and it's something that we're going to try to do this more and more and more to help people identify the bull and pardon my French, the bullshit. I mean, there's companies out there that are just no good. Now, how is Royal Q different? How is Royal Q unique? How is it different than these kinds of companies? Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is where you send your capital, your treasure. God forbid something happened to Royal Q. None of us think that that's going to happen because Royal Q is a fine company. If it did, worst case scenario, where is your money housed? It's housed with these companies that you see on the screen. It's housed with Huobi, it's housed with Binance, or it's housed with Coinbase Pro. Depending on where you are in the world, you may be able to use one of these exchanges, you may be able to use 2 of them, you may be able to use 3 of them. As an American, I can only use Coinbase Pro. If you're in Nigeria, you can use Huobi and Binance. Other countries, it depends on what your regulatory environment is. So, you on your app, on your account, you can use one or the other or all three, depending on where you are. If you're in Australia, all three. If you're in Mexico, all three. And different countries have access to these exchanges. Again, Nigeria, I know because I'm doing a fair amount of business there. It's Binance and Huobi. In the US, it's Coinbase Pro. So these are things that are really important to understand. And when you see the Royal Q app, the purple right here is the Royal Q app. That connects to one or more of the exchange accounts. For my example here, I'll just show you, when these two are connecting with one another, it allows one to talk to the other. Okay, that's what an API key is. Don't get wrapped up too much in the techno speak. An API key is just simply a pipe, a conduit to go from one app to another to allow them to talk. That allows the Royal Q app to enter trades on your behalf over into your exchange account. It's going to buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, and repeat that. It may be as many as 10 or 15, 20 trades per hour. And now, what can it not do? It cannot touch your money ever. Ever, ever, ever. You never lose control of your own capital because it's sitting over here only under your control. You don't turn that feature on the API key that allows Royal Q to withdraw your money. Here's a phrase you will never hear in connection with Royal Q, no matter what happens to Royal Q. Okay? And I don't think anything's bad is going to happen, but just to paint a very clear picture, here's a phrase they will never use to describe Royal Q. They ran off with my money. They can't do it. If you take nothing else away from today but this, then I have been successful, because this is a really critical thing. Your trading capital sits over here. When that robot creates a profit, it computes the performance fee and the trader strategy fee, which is typically under 3%, most of the time 1 or 1.5%. That comes out of your asset wallet over on your Royal Q app. The only time you're charged these fees, by the way, is when you earn a profit. That's the thing that is so magical about the Royal Q business. And if you guys really understand this and understand that, when somebody comes to us that are in Royal Q and they say, what is the percentage you pay me per day? And they usually have that kind of tone. Why? Because they've been well trained by the Ponzi pimps. The Ponzi guys all go, oh, it's 1% a day, it's 1.2% a day, it's 1.4% a day, it's 2.2% a day. That's because they can pay that until they blow up and run away with your money. And what does Warren Buffett say about trading and investment? The number one job is preservation of capital. If you put your money into Royal Q and you have a long-term perspective, you're going to do just fine. Only put money into Royal Q in the trading that you can afford to set aside. We will have market downturns. We will have market upturns. It's a function of the way the market works. Don't be put off, if you're new to crypto, the reason that we get these really crazy returns over time is it's volatile. And it'll scare the devil out of you when it drops down, but don't panic. Don't head for the door. Okay? You may have some unrealized or what are called floating losses. Don't worry. Remember, when in doubt, stay the course. Stay the course. Create some money in your account as set-aside money to put into your trading. Don't put all of your money into your trading. Create some set-aside. Get together with your team, and they're going to have strategies to help you maximize the benefits of this robot. But here's the central point. Your money is safe as long as you don't manually close a trade. The robot will never close a trade at a loss. So as long as you have that perspective of just let it do what it's doing, you got to keep tuning it and doing some things. And there's some great leaders here. Julius has all kinds of stuff. If you happen to be on his team, he can show you how to do all kinds of things to maximize the profits of this robot. But where is it different again? Your capital is under your control. It's sitting over here in your exchange account. Only you control that. Nobody else can touch your money. You don't have to ask for permission if you have some situation come up. I just had a member of my team, his grandmother died, and he has to take some money out. He doesn't have to ask anybody. He just does it. It's his money. Okay? So I hope that helps as far as being able to distinguish how we're different than the things out there. Royal Q is a Ponzi killer. Because when people really understand what they're looking at here, they realize that this is a very different animal than the stuff out there that are the promise to pay or the ROI programs. Those are very, very different things than what we've got here. Now, how do you make money with Royal Q? It's very simple. When you start up, you're what we call a V1. A V1 is, everybody is a V1 when they start. And when you're a V1 and you go out and you find somebody that is interested in joining the Royal Q business and they activate their Royal Q account, you earn $30. You then also get 20% of that performance fee. So when they're trading and they're enjoying the benefits of the robot and they've got a smile on their face, you have a smile on your face also, because you're now earning a percentage of what they earn, their profits. And these continue to go up from here. As a V2, you now earn $40 every time somebody activates their Royal Q account. And you earn 30% of the performance fee on their trading and their team's trading, your directs and your indirects. You earn an increased percentage. And as you can see, it just gets better from there. As you move up in the ranks, you're earning somewhere between $30 and $70, depending on your rank. This is the upfront money. The ongoing money, and this is yearly, by the way, this happens each year. The yellow bars are your residual. This is what you earn over time as your team is trading and their team is trading, and that ranges from 20% of the performance fee to 60%, depending on your rank. How do you move up in rank? I'm going to show you the first couple, because the second one really is the most important one in the whole mix. When you enroll, you're a V1. You earn $30 for each person that activates their account, a $30 referral bonus. And you earn 20% of your team's profit generated by the bot. Wow. So you earn money. Now, what should you do when you build the business? You know, that's a great question. How do I start? What should I do? What I'm finding, and get together with your team. They may have a different strategy than what I'm about to share with you, but this is the one that we advocate. Go out and enroll 5 people. Why 5? Well, once you enroll 4, you have your money back. 30, 30, 30, 30. Boom, there's $120. You're at a break even. With 5, you're at a slight profit. You're at a $30 profit. Okay? And you're getting overrides on their trading. Well, that's pretty cool. What's the next rank on the rank advancement? It's V2. Well, you see here for V2, you have to have a minimum of 3 that you enrolled. What happens if I enrolled 5, Robert? Well, you only need 15 more then, because you need a total of 20. You've got to enroll a minimum of 3, but if you enrolled 5, you only need a total of 20. That means you need 15 more. Now, here's a crazy idea. Let's say you enroll 5, you enroll those people, and 3 of them go do what you did. 3 of them go get 5 each. Are you a V2? You are. Pretty cool. You earn now $40 for each person once you've hit V2. Each person that activates their account, you earn $40. You earn 30% dividend, meaning the 30% of the performance fee, and you get $10 on all of the indirects. Guys, if you learn how to do this, this is the basic building block in this business. And when you learn how to do this, you've already learned how to do all of the things through the comp plan. It's just rinse and repeat the same idea. To get to V3 is just simply to have there, and notice here 5 people. So this is kind of planning ahead for you to be a V3. You need to have 5 personals, and at least 3 of the people on your team in different legs become a V2. And you have to have a total of 100 people on your team. You're now getting $50 for each person that you activates that you personally enroll. You get a 40% dividend, meaning their trading, and you get $20 on all the indirects, and you get additional bonuses when somebody hits the same rank as you. I'm gonna just stop on this particular rank right here. There are 3 more, and you simply just make more and more money. The central point with this rank is you've got to have 3 people on your team in different legs that hit V2. That doesn't happen accidentally. Okay, you have to have leadership to do that. And the same thing applies as you move through the different ranks. To become a V4, you got to have 3 V3s. To become a V5, you got to have 3 V4s. To become a V6, you got to have 3 V5s in different legs. And there's additional criteria, but it is very achievable, and people are doing it. So what I want to share with you at this point is, just in wrapping up here, if you're unfamiliar with what's going on out in the marketplace, with Royal Q, we had this little country just really get on board recently. It happens to be the one I'm in. And if you're in a country where you know people that know Americans, and you are, everybody, who do you know that knows Americans? Who do you know that knows Americans? If you're in Nigeria, could you enroll people in the USA? Yes. If you're in Kenya, could you enroll people in the USA? Yes. Or could you enroll people that know people in the USA? Yes. Why is this so? Because Coinbase Pro, ladies and gentlemen, is on the docket. We couldn't, as American citizens, couldn't really participate properly with Binance and Huobi because we can't get them unless we play games, which I didn't want to teach from the front of the room. Now, because Coinbase Pro is in the mix, we can. And we're delighted. We have a terrific trader on our team that is a Coinbase Pro expert. He's really good. So this is something, if you happen to know people, that know Americans, remember, you build in your backyard, but think globally. Okay, it's a very, very powerful business. And here's in closing here are the things that you really need to embrace to be successful in this business. Number one, pay attention. Avoid some of the things that I shared with you, like those scams. Help your people avoid that. Educate them on what to look for. Educate them on those red flags, on what's bad news. It's very important to share that information with them and not have them learn the hard way. Battle scars, learn from somebody else's battle scars. Learn from Julius. Learn from me. Sarah, same thing. I know she's got some stories about stuff she was affiliated with. And inevitably, if you've been in the crypto networking business for anything longer than a year, you probably have battle scars. Don't get them yourself. Learn, be smart, and learn from the people that already have them what to avoid. Okay? It's very important. So pay attention. Get excited. You heard, I just love hanging out with Julius. Anytime I hear him present, it's like it makes me smile every time I hear him, because he's so enthusiastic, and he has done such a great job. And his story, if you haven't heard his story about from whence he came, where he could barely find the money to activate, and within 5 months he's buying real estate, land, a house, and a car, and contributing to his trading capital. What a story. So he is exhibit A for what is possible in Royal Q as an affiliate. The affiliate plan is wicked powerful. If you don't have the capital to trade with, man, you can make a lot of money if you're willing to get out and talk and work. I don't have to ask Julius. I know he took all out massive action. AOMA, he took it. He pounded the phone. I'm sure he did. Will everybody do that? Nope, because a lot of them are lazy. Julius wasn't. Julius is the definition. I hope one day I can find a distributor like Julius, an affiliate like Julius, because, and I'm delighted I have a couple that really are like that. And once you do that, you realize the next thing, which is never quit. You see, the guy up at the top, or the guy at the bottom was just right near the diamonds, and he quit digging on the diamonds. The guy up top is enthusiastic and continues digging away. This, by the way, is a real story from the African continent. There was a diamond reserve underneath a guy's land that was was the richest in the world ever at that time. And he was literally a couple of feet away from hitting the most rich vein of diamonds ever. And he stopped, and he sold the land, and the next guy discovered the diamonds. Don't be that guy. Be the guy that keeps digging. Never quit. So pay attention, get excited, and never quit. This is Robert Burns here in Seattle. I'm honored that I had the opportunity to chat with everybody today. I hope you got some value from what I shared, and look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. Bye for now.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I would like to really appreciate you, Mr. Robert Burns, for that powerful presentation. Especially glad that you came out with the analysis of the red flags in the network marketing industry, because many of us are losing money because of not being able to analyze which companies we are joining. Some of us just want what Eric calls sponsors. We want to take a position in every business that comes up. So whatever we are called to, we want to be the first without even looking at the value and the quality of the opportunity that we are being given. So we are very happy to have a very stable business that is recognized worldwide and has been accepted by the major exchanges. And we are very happy to be in Royal Q. Royal Q all the way to the moon. Thank you very much, Mr. Robert Banks, for the highlights, for the trainings, and the insights. The presentation was really powerful and very educative. I'm sure most of us have really learned a lot. I've also taken some screenshots that I can be referring to. Thank you very much for the presentation. So now from that powerful presentation from all the way in America, we now we want to invite one of the super leaders, one of the queens in the Royal Queue, and we have a leader who originally came from South Africa and is currently living in Dubai. And we want to hear her story and her testimony, her powerful testimony. We want to hear from this powerful leader. I'm sure Queen Annalyn, you are around in the team.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, Leader Bibo. I am around, yes.
Yes, I know you must be around. You're very ready to share your story with us. We want to hear the best from your party, from your side in Dubai. Dubai is a recognized world travel city. We all want to go to Dubai, and that is where you are calling home. So we are very encouraged to come and say hi to you as we continue to spread our wings in the Royal Q business. Thank you very much. Karibu sana, welcome to the platform. I give you a chance to share your story with us and the experience that you have experienced in this opportunity. Thank you very much. Welcome, Queen Annalyn from Dubai.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Bibo. I feel very welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being on the call. I'm greeting Leader Sarah. Thank you for the opportunity you have given me to share my story. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in the awesome, amazing Dubai. And in Dubai, we do buy. We literally do buy, right? And this is the country of milk and honey. My husband and I are very privileged to be here. We are originally from South Africa, but currently staying here for the past 5 years. And we have been staying here with our 4 kids as well. So ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor for me to be in Royal Q, but most importantly, to be amongst great leaders like Leader Julius, Leader Robert Burns. You guys have nailed, you have killed it with that presentations. And I'm so glad you have touched on the red flag companies. And I love the new name leaders that are normally talked about, the ROI companies, return on investment companies. There's a new name, which is promise to pray companies, right? Because we have literally had to pray for our money. We had to pray more for our money in the companies than for our own families or our own lives. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm Annalyn Corricius, also well known as Queen Annie. And I'm a model by profession. My husband is a teacher. We are also international digital business coaches. So I used to work for the South African Police Service 15 years as a public servant. And I was also a model at that time, but I was a broke person, literally. I had 2 jobs, but I was still broke. And 5 years ago, we came to the UAE, and my husband started teaching here. I was just doing modeling work. And I found it very hard because I had to literally work very hard for my money. And I was looking for a way to let my money make money. And ladies and gentlemen, 6 years ago, I was introduced to the first network business or online business, which is Carrot Bars. Most of you have known about it. Most of you have also been in it. And let me tell you something. If you are afraid to mention the companies that have scammed you or you have been in that, you must still get delivered. You must still get healed, because we need to expose these companies. They are good in the beginning, but they are bad in the end, or they are ending bad. Leader Robert have explained it in detail, the red flags that you must be looking out for. And there are still people currently chasing money, because if you join a return on investment company, it means that you have a lazy mind. You don't want to make money for yourself and by yourself. All right. So Leader Robert, I am so excited. I'm so thankful and grateful to you that you have shared that information with me. That is something I will take with me for life. And there are many other hundreds, ladies and gentlemen, the companies that have scammed us. So in this business, we are here to chase freedom. We are not here to chase money, because you will lose money if you are chasing money. All right. So 6 years ago, I started my network marketing business. And last year, June, I was tired. I was fed up of joining these return on investment companies. And like Leader Julia said, the planting of trees, which is the green gold business, was the last scam business. I've invested more than $20,000. I've lost more than $22,000. All right. And for me, luckily for myself and my husband, we don't love money. We love God. And we went to God and we pray and say, God, we need a way to let our money make money. We don't want to work hard. We want to work smart. For myself, I have rejected and declined opportunities as a model and contracts, because for me, it is hard work. I literally worked very hard, driving from my house to a rehearsal, to do modeling, to do a ramp rehearsal, etc., etc. But God has answered my prayer. Ladies and gentlemen, the 31st of July, 2021, my sponsor, which is Coach Jay, have introduced Royal Q to me. And I'm so thankful to God. I have never met my sponsor. I have never spoken to him in real life. I never saw him. But because of being in other businesses with him, I've watched his WhatsApp status, and I have inquired about the information about Royal Q. The information he sent me was so triggering, and it caught my attention, and it made me join Royal Q immediately. I immediately activated my account, because the first thing that have drawn me to this business was, I don't give my money to the Royal Q robot. I don't give my money to the Royal Q business. My money is safe. It is secure in my Binance, Huobi, and Coinbase Pro. Ladies and gentlemen, I can withdraw my money anytime, day or night. I don't have to apply to the Royal Q bot or the Royal Q business. That is what have caught my attention. So currently I'm a V3, and I have 1,219 registered members, but I have 453 activated members. And those members are my success partners. And I salute each and every one of you today that are on the call, from my husband until the 452nd person. I salute you. The 766 people that didn't activate, they are still sleeping. They haven't studied the business. They don't know what to do. And they are missing out on free dollars every day. So I am blessed with the best team members. So ladies and gentlemen, those that are still joining, promise to pray companies, return on investment companies, you guys are chasing money. Put your money in different coins instead of different companies. Does that make sense? Put your money in different coins. There are NFTs outside there, but be careful. This airdrops and buying new coins and all these nonsense that they are currently introducing to us, it is scams. It is scams. It's like Leader Robert says, they will pull the rug under you. They will pull the rug. So why do you want to give your money to people or a company to make money for you, where you can do it yourself? I know some of you said you don't have time, you are working shifts, and you just don't have the time. Let me tell you, when it comes to your finances, you need to make time. You need to make time in order to make money with your own money. All right? If you're going to give your money to people or companies, it is a high risk, and you must be able to face the consequences. Unfortunately, your upline, your sponsor are not forcing you to join a business. But when someone introduces an amazing opportunity to you, you learn it, and then you join and you learn afterwards what it is. All right? That is what most of us have done. We didn't ask for proof how much you are getting. We didn't ask how much percentage you are getting. We just joined. All right? So it is not how much money you make. Ladies and gentlemen, it is how much money you keep. All right? So when someone have introduced this amazing business to you, get back to the person that have introduced this amazing system to you. And this is a financial app. Ladies and gentlemen, your upline, your downlines cannot control your financial app. It cannot control your Royal Q robot, because this robot is your employee and you need to control it. You need to give it instructions to make money. In Royal Q, we make money whole day, every day, whether it's going to be on manually, whether it's going to be on a copy trader. This is how amazing this business is. And I want to end off with saying, action takers are money makers. If you have activated your robot and you are not in trading, which is the minimum of $20, you have wasted your $120. If you are not sharing the business, you are selfish. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to tell you that all of us have family members, all of us have friends, all of us have business partners in other companies that they have been scammed. You need to get to them, ladies and gentlemen. You need to, all right? So find out, where do you belong? You can either trade, you can share the business, or you can do both. Nothing is mandatory in Royal Q, but you cannot do nothing. If you don't have money to trade, share the business. If you have money, top up your trading account, all right? Your money will never be lost. Thank you, Dr. Leader Vivo. Thank you, Leader Sarah, all the co-hosts. I salute you all and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Queen Annalyn, for sharing your story with us and for the tips that you have given us. If we are in this business and we're not trading, we are missing out. If you're in this business and we are not marketing it, we are also missing out. We are missing out on free dollars. And if we have signed up and we have not activated our robots, we are sleeping and missing out on the dollars that are flowing freely in the Royal Q accounts. The withdrawals are real time, immediate, and without further any reference to anyone. So if you decide you want to use your money, you use it there and then. So this is a powerful system. All your money is safe and secure in your Binance, your Huobi, and Coinbase Pro, and therefore you are always in control of your funds. Nobody can take it away and nobody can interfere with it. So we are doing a business that is very powerful and very, very effective in changing people's lives, because it is assuring us that in as much as we are making profits, all the profits and the capital are safely in our control. Thank you very much for sharing with us this very nice tidbit, and we really appreciate your presence and your participation in this meeting. And I also want to appreciate everybody who has taken their time to continue being with us. And as we continue to go towards the end of the meeting, I want to assure you that we have two very powerful speakers lined up still. And one of them is the one that we are going to listen to immediately after this. And thereafter, we are going to have one of the V6s in the house. One of the V6s in the house is going to speak to us all the way from Nigeria. And we can be sure we are going to hear some very nice stories. So while still talking about Nigeria, we want to welcome Leader Esther Ann, who is in the house, to come and share with us her powerful story, her testimony, and her experience in the Royal Q business. Welcome, Leader Esther Ann.
Wow, good evening. Good evening, great leaders in the house. I am Esther Ann from Nigeria. And thank you, Mommy Sarah, for giving me this opportunity to share my little short story. I will not take much of your time. Like I always say, Royal Q is a school. Every day we learn. Most especially in a gathering like this, you will pick something new from the Zoom. Every day we learn. Royal Q has made me to learn so much when it has to do with the trades, most especially. When I found this opportunity, I had the intention just to trade. I didn't want to refer people because in the past we have lost so much to the return on investment platforms. Also, those who we had referred to those platforms have also lost very hugely, and it's so embarrassing going back to them to explain the reason for those things, those scams. So when I saw this opportunity, I said I was just going to do it for myself alone. So I got started when Leader Julius had talked to me concerning the business, and I was carried away by my profits. The first day I made a profit of $10. He said, this bot will trade for you every day, 24 hours of the day, 7 days of the week. And he was talking, he convinced me to get on board. And actually I did. And I was just overwhelmed by the way the bot was buying and selling. I never had a Binance account before that time. So when I created this new Binance with my phone in USDT there, the robot had bought several assets for me, and the money kept increasing in value. I was so happy. The next day I was watching the bot closely. It gave me a profit of $47. And then the following day I made 30 something. So it was giving me profit like that. And I was very, very happy. Still did not want to share the opportunity until Leader Julius came and asked me a question. If this is working for you, why don't you share the opportunity? Why? Because your money remains in your exchanger. Nobody is in charge of your assets. Before you do anything, you have to put your verification code. You have to confirm to the verification codes that will be sent to you. And since you are the one in charge of your business, you are not sending to any return on investment platform. So go ahead and share this opportunity. And as we all know that the bank will never give you such percentage, of your capital, be it $10 million, be it whatever, you don't get 4%. 4% is even too much at the end of the year. So then I decided to share this opportunity in confidence, and being the fact that actually withdrawals were instant because I tried out. Like I said, this business is next to none. We learn every day. And based on experience, as time passed, it got to a point where I was no longer getting any money profit from my trades. It was up to 3 weeks, I didn't get even a cent. Why? Because Bitcoin dropped. I never knew anything about this type of crypto aspect all my life. I didn't know how it worked, how it operated. So the value of Bitcoin dropped, and that was how my money started depleting in my Binance exchanger. Unknown to me, the robot had bought the dip, and I had no more USDT. You see, I was getting to realize the reasons for this much later. I was no longer getting the news of a new buy or sell. So just one morning, I started receiving the news of a new buy and a new sell. And then when I checked, BTC was already up. Then I realized that actually this robot does not sell at a loss. So I called Leader Julius. I said, my money has increased by over $300. And he said, take profit. I was very happy. Actually, this bot works. It depends on the instruction you give to it. If you put your take profit at 3% using a very little capital, your profit comes out very big. You see? So all these things we are getting to learn. More so that even when I used that sync strategy to start this business, I never knew that it had some settings, of the parameters that really supports the dip by then. So because of that, when BTC went down, I had what they call the floating loss. So at some point, I realized that actually this floating loss could be a blessing. Out of annoyance, then that my fund was depleting at my exchanger, I decided to sell. Then the previous time when I didn't receive any news of a new buy or sell, I was told to cancel strategy, to change, to do all those things. And my strategy was not on. So I sold like that. And guess what? I saw that even when I opened my Royal Q app, I tapped on the quantitative. I was seeing those coins that earlier sold. They refused to fade off. They were showing in ash color, minus 260, minus 100 and something. Just like that, the minuses were showing in gray color. And then I realized that I could always come back to this trade. So by doing this, you see, floating loss is not a real loss. It is of, I call it a blessing, because a trade you thought had gone was no longer existing. If you are here and you had done the kind of mistake I made before, because tomorrow will be my 8th month in this business. And based on my experience, you see, I've discovered that with Royal Q, you don't lose any position. You can always go back to those trades you thought no longer existed. And then your minus 200, when the coin bounces back, you begin to see that your floating loss is actually reducing. It will reduce from the minus 200 probably to minus 180. And then in your exchanger, you will see plus 20 over there. So those things you see there, they are money. They are all your funds. If you had done that same mistake, today, I bring you this good news. Get back to your trades. All you need to do is to put back the value of those coins in your exchanger and click on start. And the trade continues from where it has stopped. That's how awesome Royal Q has become. And talking about the one shot that we are doing right now, because we know that we need results to show to people out there, to recruit them. Even people with $50, $20, I say to you today, you can start to trade. No matter how little the profit comes out, it is a profit that if you keep on compounding, is something that will become huge in the future. And it's a profit that you know you will never get from your banks. So start up with something. I know that there are people here who actually activated their bots, but they are not trading. I don't know what you want to be doing with it. And the time is going. Very soon, you will need to renew your bot. I want to say to you today, get started. Even if you have $20, don't wait until that big capital. I've also realized in the course of the trades, you can trade in 2 ways, on the cycle and on the one shot. This one shot supports people with very little capital. You see, by the time you start, you put your take profits on, let me say 1.5 or even 2%, and your profit will be good. So before you know it, you see, you would have accumulated some profits, and you'll be very confident to share with people. But if you are going on a cycle, please adhere to their rules and have as much capital as possible to support the dip. So it has been wonderful speaking with you all tonight. I hope you picked 1 or 2 from me. I know that some people have sold truly out of annoyance. Please get back to your trades. Continue your trades, and you'll be happy with that the floating loss became a blessing to you. Thank you so much, and have a blessed evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We really appreciate your insights and your inputs, Leader Esther Ann, all the way coming to us all the way from West Africa in Nigeria, the most populous country in Africa, the only country that has produced two V6s and gender balanced, 1 lady and 1 gentleman. They are all coming from Nigeria. So we know we can learn a lot from our big brother in Nigeria, and we are very glad to have had the opportunity to hear from you. Very, very, very good training. I'm sure those who are discouraged and those who are feeling maybe they are not making as much money as they wish will learn how to do their systems and how to set their trades so that they can also benefit maximally by using the strategies that you have shared with us. So let's continue doing this business and we are sure that we are going to make a great strides in this cryptocurrency and trading and especially using the robot. Thank you very much, Leader Esther Ann. We are very grateful for your contribution and your participation in this meeting. And I would also like to appreciate everyone else who has had a chance to share, starting all the way from your MC, Chadwick Bibo, who is speaking to you from Nakuru, Kenya. And we have also had a chance to hear from our host, Leader Princess Sarah, who is the host in this meeting. And we also heard from Leader Julius Kabanda, upcoming V6 in Uganda, who presented us, who was the first presenter in this meeting. And also like to appreciate Leader Robert Barnes, all the way from America, who shared a lot of inputs and shared also the compensation plan in the Royal Q business. And our sister Queen Annalyn from Dubai for sharing your testimony with us. And lastly, from our Queen Esther Ann from Nigeria. So thank you very much for participating. And I would also like to appreciate everybody who has taken your time to appear and to participate, and also to hear what we are talking about. Especially those who are new, I would like to urge you that you go connect with the people who invited you to the meeting, so that they can guide you and give you the link so that you can also become a member of the Royal Q family. We have a very global and very supportive business organization and structure that is real time, it's done real time, is simple, automated, and instant withdrawals and deposits are possible. So let's all spread the good gospel. Let's all spread the good news to all people so that we can make an impact in the communities we live in, and also make a Royal Q a big business for all those who are looking for online businesses. And we have seen from the testimonies and from the screen shares that we have had that this is a really reliable and profitable business. So because our leaders V6, whom we expected is not on the call right now, I would beg to ask that we close the meeting, and therefore we are going to close the meeting and say thank you to all of us for having taken a chance to meet with us. So let's have Royal Q working and traveling along with us in all our social media platforms, along the ways that we work, our workplaces, and everywhere else. Let's spread the news about the Royal Q opportunity, and let's make the dollars even as we sleep. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. Thank you very much. Back to the host to end the meeting.
Wow. I don't have much to add. It was such a powerful meeting. Allow me to congratulate you, Dr. Mo, and all the speakers who have shared with us tonight, and everybody that have purpose to be in this meeting, all the 100 participants that are still waiting in this Zoom meeting. May God bless you. I don't wish to add much because Dr. Wibo, you have given the closing remarks. Is just to wish all of us a good night, to wish all of us success in this business. Let us meet at the top. God bless you. It was such a powerful meeting. God bless all of us. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Now we are going to end the meeting. 1,